Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm not going to have my lights on here because it's comfortable right now. If I turn the lights on, it's going to get hot. So good morning. I hope everyone's having a good morning. We're going to do some design work today. Today is, we're going to be working on the Bestoon Legacy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to design. The Bestoon Legacy is a ship that, good morning, Brad, how are you? Was briefly seen in the Good Afternoon, Walter, nice to see you. Welcome to the channel, guys. So this is a ship that we saw briefly in the sequel trilogy over the course of the 3 films. We saw it early on in The Force Awakens and then much later in the Rise of Skywalker. And it's basically just a transport ship, but it was kind of an Easter egg for us for a little bit when Rey had her vision about when she touched the lightsaber about her past. So for a while, that's all we had to go off of. A couple visions, some voices, this ship. I tried to get some that didn't have some images that were, minus Lego, so we couldn't be influenced by stuff. The interesting part about, is Toaster here too? Good morning, Toaster. I haven't seen him on the chat yet. The interesting thing I ran across is that the pilot of the ship, the owner of the ship, Ochi, a Sith cultist, follower of Darth Vader, all this kind of stuff, is a human. The reason that his face looked like that, apparently, is that he was exposed to some blast from a kyber crystal. Excuse me. That basically burned his eyes out and melted his face and stuff. So I don't know that he said he was humanoid, but it doesn't actually say where he's from. It just says humanoid species. So it doesn't really say he looks Mimbanese. If you guys know Mimbanese, a good example is if you've played Squadrons, the Vanguard leader, Gunny, is Mimbanese. And they've got that sort of hollowed eye look and pinched face look, but they've got some other species-specific stuff going on too, which Ochi doesn't have. So I think Ochi's probably just a face that was tortured by dark forces and just sort of... I don't know. So this is going to be interesting to make in studio because it's an alien and yeah. So we also don't have a sketch fab of the ship, so I'm just going to be going off other images. So I'll try to maybe leave this one up. I thought I had another... There's another design capture here I thought I had, but apparently I don't. Model. There we go. So that'll leave that up. I think because as you all know, I've got a giant list of Star Wars ships and other science fiction ships to design as microfighters, and I think what I'm going to do is go through the ones that have been on screen most recently, so at least people can see them and say, oh, I saw that in the movie, versus you have to sift through source material, source books or gaming books or comics or video games in order to get to it. So so this is what we did Thursday. I added a couple things on here. The back landing gear, there should be 2 more of those, but that's predicated on the fact that this back half kind of lowers down into a ramp, which I'm not going to worry about. Also, does everything look and sound okay thus far? I know we're a couple minutes in, but I want to make sure before I get into it a little more that everybody can hear and see everything. So let me know in the chat. Also, let me know how your Sunday is going. All right, so I'm going to take the figure and like we do every time. So I don't have a good image of Ochi outside of just this image, right? This sort of captured. Okay, so it looks like he's got maybe a cloak and some cape thing going on, but that's like the most I've seen. So we really don't need to worry about it too much, and I think we can get probably like an alien head or something that'll be just fine. So a release. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Turn the hand back. I don't know if he's got a blaster or... Sure, that looks right. All right, so that head goes away, hair goes away. He's got things on his head, and I don't know how we're gonna do that. He's got like a Lobot bit of robotics around his head. Everything's okay, cool. I'm gonna be working on a little mock while the stream is going on. Nice, cool. What are you working on, Brad? We're just gonna do, this looks like it might be a, yeah, it's just a black, oh, we do want prints. I'm just going to find a black, or I'm just going to find something with a little fold on it. I think that's all I really want to do. It looks like he's got a cape on it. And I'm not really worried about that. This is just to get something going. So we're all caught up on Big Mouth Season 5. We binged that yesterday with some friends. And if you haven't watched Big Mouth yet, this season is bananas. Some spaceship, I found a few parts and letting the parts come to me. Oh, this is pretty good. Color, how does that look like in black? Okay, that'd be all right. Oh, that's a rad shirt. That may be my new Sig Fig shirt. That's pretty rad. I like that. Goes with the green hoodie that I got on right now. It's not Flogging Molly, but it's still pretty good. Some spaceship I found a few parts for. Did you find, was it like a mostly put together set? Oh, you said it was a mock. Okay. Letting the parts come to you. I see. What do I work on next? Talk to me, Goose. Yeah, I'd like to get back into building a little bit. I feel like I've hit a rut of some kind. The break that I took doing streaming, I wasn't doing any other kind of Lego thing either. So I'd like to get something else built as well pretty soon. Cool. Got a bit of a cough today. I don't want that. Nope. That'd be pretty good if it wasn't for that weird rust and stuff on it. Because those look like buttons instead of rivets like it says it is. I think they've added some new torsos here. This always reminds me of a Dalek. Like you could put a little head and plunger on that. That'd be fun. See, these kind of things are perfect with like the shirts and stuff, but then they've got like yellow neck lines. This is probably going to be the best. Let's just do that. Yeah, that'll work. I know that's technically an Imperial thing, but it's whatever. All right. Now it's time to look for some alien heads. Oh man, the eyes on that are perfect. The mouth's not so much. I need something with... That's pretty good. Yeah, let's give it a weird color too. Could I tell if he had gloves on? Yeah, so let's make these black. And give this a weird color. Sort of orangish. So now the Lobot head has this stuff printed on it. And the, I think, I don't know where I put it, but the Echo, is it Echo? Yeah, has a print on that too. So I don't know how I'm going to do that head thing on him. But maybe we can give him a fun shoulder thing to kind of make up for it. Nope. That's too much. Yeah, probably not. We have pauldrons. One pauldron. Hey, Toaster, how are you? All right, I'm not too worried about it. We're just gonna do that. So remember to save. All right. So the Bestoon Legacy is a WTK-85A Interstellar Transport. It looks like it's a small cargo ship, right? Shuttle size, giant F-off engines. I don't know that we've got a real good look at, oh crap. Like the back of it, we got a cross section here. This is kind of the size of it. A little smaller than Millennium Falcon, maybe. Here's a good shot of the back of it. This looks like some, not fan art, but concept art. So you can see it's kind of tied together. So it looks like we got this ring around the whole ship, interrupted by whatever that is. Regulators and engine components there. This is probably going to be the best image that we're going to get, so we'll just open this up. I don't need sign in. What is this? Imgur? Okay. So we'll just do that. And let's see. So he's just going to sit in the dead center of it. There's no reason not to. There's nothing else really here. But the main thing is we're going to have some engines. And we're going to have parts that are bigger than the engines. So these look like they're going to have to be round bricks. But then when we get in the back here, they're going to have to be slightly bigger. Which means these guys. Like that. Hopefully that's not too big, but this thing is mostly engines. What color does that come in? Light bluish gray. All right, well that may dictate the ship. I didn't think this was a light bluish gray ship, but I can be persuaded otherwise. It looks like a dark bluish gray, but let's do light bluish gray, and then we will maybe accent it a little bit. So this is going to be on either side of him. And he'll probably sit actually right about there, because this will build up around him a little bit. All right, group him and raise him up just a touch, I think. This isn't completely level, but should be good. How are you, Toaster? How's your Sunday going so far? You know what Lego needs is they need a plate that... See, my problem has always been getting round bricks to attach as engines. So probably have to replace these with that, and then do they have plate pins, something like this? That's probably the best one. Get him out of the way real quick. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be doing more of the on-screen versions of ships for the next little bit, because I think what's going to happen is I want to, unless it's like really obvious, like a video game version of, let's say, well, the Corvus would be a good one. The Rogue Shadow would be a good one. The Ebon Hawk would be a good one. Ones that have been in video games but are pretty widely known if you're a Star Wars fan. I thought your stream was going early because we have take 1 hour ness in the winter in here. Yeah, it's called daylight savings here, and we just had to roll back an hour, so it feels like it's 11:30 right now, but it's in fact 10:30 or 10:20. So yes, we've got that too, and it's dumb. I think daylight savings is dumb, but but that's just me. Plate pin. We don't happen to have any single ones. This may be too wide. But yeah, we've got a thing that see, this is kind of a compact little ship. It's very square. Those have no way to attach to anything. This is going to be interesting because while this looks attached and built up... Ooh, that's cool. What is that ship? It's in a book somewhere. X-Hopper. Okay, cool. Jungle X-Hopper. All right, I'll have to add that to my list. Yeah, it's got this kind of unattached wraparound, like a heat sink, I guess. What do they call that? This is stabilizer fin, final stage drive unit. Oh, that's the hyperdrive. Okay. Yeah, they don't get too descriptive about how they, these are just mounts of some kind. So I have to figure out how to make that look like it's attached. Probably some tiles attached to the middle here. We'll figure it out. I still want him to be able to sit in here. So these plates might not be the best idea. But I think there's other... These are the best because they go right up against it. And they're a little higher. So I could flesh them out a little bit. So if I put like a guy here. Guy there. Nope. Move these guys out of the way. So I might be able to do, it looks like, that's not going to be one exact. Thing. Like I want to bet that I'm going to close this up. Oh no, look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. That's so nice. I didn't have to put a stupid figure in there now. Because that's going to hold together very nicely, especially once you connect it underneath here and it's pinned on four sides. It's just very pretty. Got a text message. So, all right, there's another version of this in here that's this one, and he can sit on that. But if you put these two together, it doesn't give you much room to attach, and then there's gaps in there. So maybe we'll just keep those together, but we know the spacing's good. So let's do a let's just try this. And then we can put him in there. So that'll be 4. Let's do a 6x4 plate. Just like this. And I don't know why that's not being held together now. Oh, because those thrusters are in the way in the back. Those are going to be a problem. That's fine. But he can sit in here like this now. And that sticks out a little bit. No, let's do 4x4. I think I'm getting my texts or my messages out of sync because I see somebody say hi to somebody who I haven't seen in here. And let's do a wedge plate. Nope. It's all good. I'm just here. Let's go all the way back and then yeah, let's do 2x6 plate. My YouTube is acting up too. It keeps crashing. I hope it's not mine, because mine, wouldn't surprise me that I would be having problems. I think I could get 3 wide in here without it running into things. So we can do an 8. And then a couple jumpers. That's a modified tile. Right. Right. Modified plate. Yeah. With groove. Not that one. Oh, I've got to keep all these light gray too. Oh, is that still gonna run into it? All right, well, we'll just... I really, really needed that extra hour to sleep. That was kind of nice. Excuse me. I don't think I'm going to do... I wonder if I can do... So this is what I was saying earlier, is that there's a modified plate. It's like 2x3 that it's got this rounded bit on it, which works well in some cases for some things. But what I would like is for this hole not to be here. Be like a rounded end to a 2x3 plate that has this plate instead. So it look like that from the top, rounded on the end. That would be nice. Yes, we have a fall back and spring forward. That's what it's called. It's daylight savings time. It was a but those bricks that you're using for the back of the engines are only available on one of the new X-Wings. Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to try to get them in lug bulk if they're available, because I love them. They're just that great offset size above, slightly bigger than these 2x2 bricks. They only come in this color. So, and for 70 cents, I'll get 2 of them. You know, it's not that bad. But yeah, I realize they only come in a couple, in one set so far. Actually, I think it's a couple, but because I know somebody who was working with them before that. I thought it was before that X-Wing came out. They had built a whole how to make like overpasses for Lego cities, right? With like the new road bricks, and they were using this as like the stanchions, and I was like, wow. Yeah, so winter, we have the solstices, but then it's not even like, it's like halfway between the solstice and the equinox is when we usually flip forward and flip back. So it's in like late October, early November, or late March, early April. And the change is because it's... I want to say that some time ago, I feel like this is a Civil War, slavery, states' rights kind of conversation, where I feel like the common understanding is that at some point in the past, there was a need to have more daylight for farming. Because the days were getting shorter, they switched it so they would have longer... during the summer at night to pull in harvest. And at the beginning of the year, it doesn't change. So like right now we're in standard time, but then from March to October, it's daylight savings time. So they can have more hours during the day to complete harvests and get stuff to market and whatever else. So that's when we are a primarily agricultural society, which we still have a lot of agriculture, but it's, see, now the problem with this is I want that because if it's rounded, but I don't technically need it. I could probably just do something else, but it's rounded, so I like it because I can put, but it offsets this whole being able to have that as the engine. And the only other option at this point is to like just do that's probably 6. Oh really, you guys are going to stop doing that? I know that it's been part of like a third rail politic here where it's like get rid of daylight savings time and nobody ever wants to do it. Just everybody change their clocks a half hour one direction and then just leave it. You know, at 4:30 next March 22nd, just go, nope, it's 4 o'clock now. Or 5 o'clock now, and then just leave it. The whole world, except for Newfoundland. They're a half hour behind all the time. So, this also has, oh, this would be a good excuse to have fins come out. Right here, these stabilizer fins. So if I can figure out a way to attach those right here, then I wouldn't feel so bad about having this be like these to make it kind of roundish. But I don't know, we'll see. That's cool. I wish we could do that. So then I can greeble the crap out of this back here. And this is going to be a wheel. Oh, you know what? Is it a wheel cover? I got a bunch of these for my, I think this is it. One of these. Oh, where is it? Be right back. Oh, do I not have? Oh, there it is. Okay. I forgot that I built one and then gave it to somebody and then built it again. So these wheel covers, like for the what the heck is this ship called? Razor Crest. Those are great. Trying to remember which ones they are though. I think it's these. These only come in like flat silver. And they are like that, which means not 2x2, 1x1, round, and jumper. Really? There we go. And I think I can get that in this color. And that on the front. Looks pretty good. Actually, it's a little more concave. It's got stuff in it. So let's try, I think it's 11 millimeters. This one. What colors does that come in? Light bluish gray, perfect. But it's a, oops, it's a little smaller than that. So what's 12 millimeters? What color does that come in? Flat silver. And how much is that? 20 cents. That's not too bad. What about this guy? Oh, he's got a big old thing on that back. I don't know if I can do that. So I just saw Eternals 2 days ago, and without spoiling it, I will tell you just to wait for streaming. Definitely my least favorite Marvel MCU film. Yeah, I heard somebody say that they liked it better than Black Widow, but not as much as Shang-Chi. I'm like, well, I haven't seen Shang-Chi, and Black Widow was kind of like, meh. So I will take your word for that and hang on. So think you like Black Widow better? Black Widow was a fine movie. Like, there wasn't really anything wrong with it. My only problem with it was that Black Widow is a spy. She's not an action hero. She was kind of made into an action hero because she was included with all these other action heroes. And I was really hoping for more, like, I didn't need a blow-up thing with a giant super weapon at the end that had to come raining down from the sky. It would have been nice to see some spycraft, you know? And they loaded her down with a bunch of extra actors. They could have just had a solo Bond-style spy movie. Like old-school Bond movie, not new Bond movie where there's, you know, stuff blowing up all over the place. Okay, this is good. I think... but I think I'm going to try to... Okay, this is the other thing. I need to turn that on. Okay. These wheels are funky because sometimes they only attach in certain ways. And this might be one of those times because these things don't have a top, right? I may just have to go with those wheel covers because these don't stick out that much farther than the front. They are concave though. That's what I'm kind of going for. Something a little more concave. And what were these? Flat silver as well. How big are these? See, that's 11 millimeters. I don't know why. Oh, these are 18 millimeters. That's why. I guess there is no 12 millimeter. That's entirely too big. These are starting to be the smaller ones. Yeah. 14. 14 might work. See, that's not concave enough though. But it does come in that color. And I might be able to do a... Nope, I guess I did spell it right. I just needed to, those are really, really small ones. Because I think this goes all the way through, doesn't it? Nope, it does not. Well, scheisse. Oh god, and these wheels and axles, they just never... they don't ever line up in studio. Like, you've got to finagle it to get it to line up. Oh, I know why. Still doesn't line up. And do all this work and realize it's still not going to be worth it. At some point, it's diminishing returns. That can't be right. Oh, there we go. So if this thing was full one of those, I could do it. Although with these connected in the back, maybe I don't need that. Let's explore that. So I can get rid of that. And this can go away, and I can just do a regular one. And have this guy, this needs to be black because they only come in black or red. Oh, and it needs a tile, a round tile. All right, well, that looks pretty good. And skate. Aw, man. I wish that would have worked better. Sign. I'll figure that out later. All right, so that looks pretty good. What color does those come in? And do we need to, I think I'll need to turn one of these rings. Let's turn a couple of those dark gray. So get rid of that. Get rid of that, and then we'll do a mirror. Actually, I don't need to even do that. Cool. All right, save. So there's the engines. What do you think of the new UCS AT-AT? I haven't seen it. Do they have? I think officially I've only seen leaked photos, but let's look, shall we? I think I'm going to get it. I've decided. Yeah, see, these are all leaked, and I can't officially really show. I mean, I'm not like an RFLM, so I can do kind of whatever I want, but unless these are like, these are, you know, rumored images and leaked images and stuff, so I haven't looked at them because I don't really want to skew it until Lego actually puts them out. If Lego's put some out and I haven't seen it, just let me know, and I'll take a look. But all right, so this needs a funky little cabin thing in here, and I think I have an idea. Yeah, and whenever it comes out, I know it's coming out for Christmas probably, but I'm not going to get it till, I'm going to save, and I'll probably get it summer of next year, maybe. It'll be out for a while. But as it is, hang on. So we're coming up on the wedding. So we got about 2 months until all that saving goes away. And then we'll have to save up again because we got a trip in summer that we want to take. And then in between there, my kid's going to band camp in Florida. So I'm going to be saving up for that. From the Leaks seems huge and full of minifigs. And then that's great. I would like to get it. That's why I like getting the Mos Eisley Cantina, because it was full of minifigs. That was a lot of fun. Like 18 bags, and every bag had a minifig, and it was kind of cool to see the little story. I have a feeling though that the AT-AT's going to have, so we're going to have 2 AT-AT pilots. So we'll probably get 1 AT-AT pilot. We'll probably get General Veers, another General Veers. My guess is we'll get 2 or 3 snow troopers. We may actually get a couple stormtroopers. I don't think we'll get Vader. They tend to fudge the who was in the vehicle kind of thing, so it doesn't really matter. Like the UCS gunship, the LAT gunship didn't come with a pilot; it just came with a clone trooper. But so I don't. Yeah, is this going to be a UCS AT-AT or is it going to be an 18 plus AT-AT? Because if it's 18 plus, it'll come with all the minifigures. But if it's a UCS, they're not supposed to come with figures. They're just supposed to be big models. And like the original UCS models didn't come with any figures. It's only recently that they started doing that. But if it's just a big 18 plus set with like a lot of figures, let's see, probably Scout Troopers. It'll probably come with a Scout Trooper. I would assume it may come with some Rebels. I would guess 1 or 2 Rebels. Like a Rebel Snow Hoth General. Probably like a figure we already have. The guy with the mustache and the goggles. And he's got like the 2 pips on his jacket. Maybe just a regular Rebel Trooper. I would guess that we might get a Snow Leia. Maybe a Luke in his orange flight suit from piloting a snowspeeder. Those would be my guess. So, pilot, Veers, 2 snow troopers, 2 rebel snow troopers, Leia, Luke. I throw another snow trooper in there. 9, yeah, 9. A UCS with 9 minifigures. The Lego fans are going to go nuts. It's not UCS. So let's see. Let's get back to this, shall we? This is going to be weird because this doesn't fit. That's going to conflict. It's going to bump up against this. Whether the collision says it or not, you can see it. Okay, so he sits there. I'm going to move that. But you can see it in here. Oh, whoops. Or maybe it doesn't. I sure thought it was going to. Well, if that's the case, we can put a whole brick back here. Actually, no. Is that 3 plates? Yeah, let's do a brick. And we'll keep this dark blue-gray. So cut down on our piece count. And then we'll do another jumper. And then this should be a 4 tile. No, 4 plates. Ooh, no, that won't work. 5 snow troopers, 2 AT-AT pilots, General Veers, Luke. Really? That's a lot of snowtroopers. This time, LEGO's had enough. They're sick of all the complaining, so the first time ever, this set includes every single minifigure featured in LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. That's funny. Can you imagine how many figures are there in that? Because it's like, I mean, at that point, it's all of them. Yeah, that's not high enough yet. Oh, you know what? Why don't I just do a tile? I love the beginning of that press release, Kodiak. LEGO has had enough. You complaining little bastages. Alright, so this will be... Okay, so let's put him back in here. Oh, show all. So this will be 4... I'm just kind of getting a look of it now. Oh, of course that conflicts. I wish that was lower. That really looks like it should go over the top, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like it should line up really well? Oh, I guess not from this angle. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if you got 2 pilots and the general veers, and then you can put, I mean, you can put 8 minifigures in one of the smaller sets, or 5 minifigures. And then my guess is they're going to have a Luke hanging down underneath it. So here's the thing. Should I... Okay, I have an idea. Modified tile. Apologies for any background noise you may hear of Beth talking to her parents, where we get to hear the next show she's gonna watch. So that's what I'm thinking for that. And then I think I'm just gonna put this. Like that somehow. Maybe. Boy, this looks very Battlestar Galactica-ish, honestly. Actually, what I think I'll probably end up doing is slope. Just a couple of these guys. Maybe a little higher. Let the split in between these two where the walls are be the divider in the... What are we listening to? What is this dirge? And then I think a curve slope from the side here. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll do plate. Kind of jumping all over the place here. Oh, also these need to be a different color. Those don't. Tile. And then I think I'll put a jumper. And then maybe just the jumper. Switch these two. Plate bar. Nice. Good job. Glad you were able to get it done in the time allotted. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then we'll do plate. Come on. We don't have enough room under there for a tile. We'll do a grill tile modified. Bottom lip groove, yep. No, maybe we don't want that. So we'll need a brick. Actually, no, because there's nothing in there. We'll do a graded brick because I like the color of these every once in a while. Gives a nice texture for no reason. And then what else is on top there? Ooh, okay. So let's do a modified tile. Do those 1x4 modified tiles. No, is it a modified plate? Yes, it is. With groove. Why are there two of them? Without groove. With groove. Well, I want the one with the groove. And then it says this got laser turrets, double cannon. Oh, it just has it on one side. Okay. So binoculars. Oh no, wait. What are those colors? Dark bluish gray. Nope. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, Brad, post those photos. Are you gonna, is it up already or are you gonna do it like this afternoon? And hello, most marvelous Mox. Most marvelous Mrs. Mox. Yeah, that's pretty good. How much are these weird ass? Ooh, excuse me. Weird. Yeah, it has to be off-centered to do that, so that's fine. As long as we don't build anything up there. Doing well. How are you? We've almost got ourselves a finished ship here. We got to work on this weird back end thing here. So I think I'm going to try to, instead of attach it... Oh, no, I have to attach it. Because they were only attached by these. I don't want them spinning all over the place. Setting up a makeshift light box. Cool, cool, cool. This isn't 8. If I did 6, 1, 2, it would go here. Oh, that was right. Okay, so plate. Doing phenomenal. That's great to hear. It's going to be dark gray. What piece count are we at right now? 57. Not too shabby. Oh, you know what would be fun? Oh, I wish that would work better. As like greebling. It's just too big, but there's a lot of these pipes and stuff around here. I'm gonna do what do these come in? They do come in gray. Sweet. That's what is gonna plug those holes up. Okay. Now remember, I have to take the image from this angle so I can get this little doofus in there. All right, so now I need to do a hyperdrive that kind of goes over this thing. Rail. I also have to photograph my recent Microfighters and sets that I've updated my daughter's Instagram. Cool, cool, cool. Is that the right height? That's not the right height either, is it? Nope, it's not. Dang, I was so hopeful. See, this is cool, but there's this gap here. I guess I could fill it in. I just don't know how to fill that in. Yes, I do. Brick modified. Goes all the way across, doesn't it? tile. Dang it. Boy, that's not lining up for me, is it? Jumper. Boy, that's just not lining up. Hi, Greg Dilligan. How are you? Brad's Facebook or Instagram? That showed up funny. I know Brad liked this, so let's see if we can find him. So I don't want to type. It's usually one of the first. There we go. I have not seen the pictures of the UCS AT-AT because I'm trying not to. Man, these are fantastic. Look at this. Look at this garbage that Brad's been putting out. Look at that. Look at that smooth A stuff. Especially liking this bit right here. That's just pretty. Look at that coming together with that snot build right there. Yeah. Death and destruction. So I meant to comment on this. Did you read... did anybody read... Was it Aftermath? The Star Wars novels? One of the characters is a kid who is basically like the father or grandfather of Snaps Wexley in the sequel trilogy, and he is a kind of a engineering genius or whatever, and he built himself a I've asked you friendship. That's so innocent. I love it. He found an old, so this is after Return of the Jedi, he found an old B-1 battle droid, and he called it Mr. Bones, and he basically rebuilt it, and he used bits of different programming. So he had like dancer programming, and it had its battle programming, and then it had some other kind of programming, which meant it was like this crazy, extremely athletic, live killing machine. And it was just constantly shouting, you know. And I'm like, that was the coolest part of that book, I felt like. So that's great. It's like a little monster from Sesame Street. It's got kind of a Sesame Street face going on there. That's really great. Good stuff, man. Yeah, just fantastic. Yeah, so go check out his stuff. So I'm struggling with this POS. What time is it? Oh, we got 20 minutes. Okay. So I can't make this go all the way back, can I? How far back can this go? I did. See, that overlaps it too much. If I did that, where would that put it? I would put it at the end of this, which is good. I don't want to get too piece heavy in here either and just like fill stuff up. But at the same time, let's go ahead and do brick round. And oh man. Okay, so where's the fez? Does the fez? I think we've determined this doesn't come in this color. Yeah. So this one does come in this color. We just have to figure out how to attach it. Yeah, thanks for being by here, Brad. Good talking to you. Good seeing you. Let's see. Okay, that does have that in it. So if we do that. Oh, wait. Why did I get rid of that piece? I have to get rid of that. Although not really. Let's do axle. Like 4. Yeah, thanks. I will post it as soon as I get done with it. Usually if I don't finish it, like if I finish it today, I'll render it and post it this afternoon. If not, I will finish it up as soon as possible. How far in can that go? So 3L. And what colors do these come in? Black's good enough for me. And then one of these guys. Nope, I need the jumper. 2 times. Is that too big? Oh, and I have to remember. Okay, so here's the thing. I like the look of this, but we may not need that. And I'm going to do a round tile in that light blue. There we go. So and then these can connect. Can that also be? Yes. All right. Make sure that's not too far in. Get them equally spaced. Can't really see that. That's overlapping. Okay. Oh, whoa! Where are you going? Oh, wait. Okay, that's also overlapping. You can see it cut right there. I think that's good. Okay. All right, what I should do my fingers are just in the wrong spaces over here. Why won't, oh. That would make it even better. Am I making this too hard on myself here? Okay. Plate round. Get a couple of these guys. Actually, these little wings are perfect for these okay, no. Well, what are those called? Fin? Oh man, come on. I thought they were called a flag. Maybe they're a sign? Alright, find me a set that's got those on it. That's driving me crazy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The two clips with the like the angular I thought surely it was a oh, it's right there. Why did that not come up? Bother. Now, these would be perfect if we just figure out how to attach them. So. But then it wouldn't really be centered. Looks like these are centered pretty evenly. Well, maybe as far as I can go on this one just yet. But this leaves me some good space to do some greebling back here. Gotta attach that hyperdrive. So you can't tell from this shot how angled they are. They look angled. And that flag was just a perfect shape. But I think it's A, too big, and B, don't know how to attach it. Also, does it even come in that color? Yeah, okay. So it needs to get in here like this. Which means these need to come out a little farther. Yeah. But I mean, even that would still be... So you can always do like this, right? Let's do the right angle. And then you can do a modified plate, something like this. That lines up pretty good. The only problem with this is if you're looking at it like that, it's got this thing hanging down on the bottom. But it works, so... And then I could still do those round brick things, because I like these. And then put a round plate in there. Color that color. And then do hide that. Copy and mirror. Oh. No, that works. Why didn't it copy that? Okay. For now, that's good. I like it. How many pieces are we at? 76. Not bad. All right, so we're going to greeble the back end of this thing. But not much. We still have to get the hyperdrive little thing on top here. Ooh, I have an idea. Oh, where's that thing? Modified brick. Because they keep calling this not a slope. Maybe it is a slope. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. be a 3x3 tile. And then this is just going to be a brick on top of it, so... That's not attached to anything. That works so well. I have no idea how far back that goes. So yeah, let's just do this. Because I know it's supposed to be rounded, but... Next week, I'll adventure myself on changing colors in studio. Are you going to, like, put a model in there that you like and then just change the colors of it up? That's always fun. Like, just put an X-Wing in there and then change it to be black and orange or something. I think I may be asking too much of this build right now. I have to make a ship to Mace Windu, so just change the colors. That I really want to get more into with... I need to build at least one Eta-class interceptor, because right now I have one of those Delta 7s, or 7Bs. I can't remember which is which. I think it's just the 7B. It's not my design, but I have one, so I'd like to build a bunch more. It's Plo Koon's right now, so it's the blue and white. but do like an Obi-Wan and an Anakin, and then do a couple Edda classes for Obi-Wan and Anakin. I don't think we ever saw Ahsoka fly one, but she's got markings for one. I think technically all the Jedi had one, and if you look around, there's all kinds of like every Jedi's, 7B interceptor or Edda class interceptor or something like that. So, yeah, if I can get this right here, that'd be a great bit to add. Or two, like right here. All right, where's my plates? Because I think I just nailed it. Yeah, there's no 5 plate. Ugh. But that would be cool. That looks great. And then just close up this back end with some greebling. It'll have to be that color. Oh wait, this is way off. Nobody said this? Come on now. I thought we were all friends here. There we go. That's better. So I've got nothing better to do today. Let's just go till noon. What do you say? Let's keep working on this. And modified brick underneath. Probably not going to do a whole lot underneath this. And underneath here, can do a modified tile. And I have no idea what's underneath this ship, so we'll just assume that it's these things. And maybe make it a little more It's gonna put some greebling kind of things under here, but I don't know what yet. Because it's hard to see anything under here. Looks like there's some vents or something. Like intakes. I can't do that underneath either. That'll close up that hole pretty nicely though right there. If anybody was looking. And then there's a hole there. Bar. Nope. Something fun under here, though. This is fun, but it's way too big. Oh, pokes in there too far. Okay. These hinge plates. Hinge. Always do pretty well for greebling undersides of stuff. I'll just call that. There we go. That looks good, right? Okay. Right, 87 parts. Just got to finish this back up here a little bit. Tile. Oh, jumped the gun. I didn't figure out how to do that. You know what? That's not necessary, I don't think. What do those look like? Just those. All right, let's do a so these are modified tiles, the one that are sticking up. So we'll do that. And put a bar in there. Please color it the right thing, thank you. $8? Nope. $0.40 is better. And then tooth. One by one tile. And I think just a curved slope at this point works for me. Yep. I'm gonna call this done, yo. This needs to be filled in a little bit. What can we do here? That is, can I put a, nope. That is just in the wrong kind of space all over the place, isn't it? Plate. Can I just do a couple of these? And then play modified, tile. Well, it's definitely a thing. I don't like that little gap there, but I don't know what else to do about that. I may play with that back end a little bit, but there you go. Okay. Fewer than 100 parts. It's kind of big. Considering what a simple looking ship it is. I think we nailed it. It's got like a little thing up here. I don't know if I can squeeze that in or not, but... And I don't like this. This is too big. I'm going to switch these back and just kind of leave that. I know there's a printed... That would be perfect. Nice. Yeah, I like this. All right, well, I'm going to render this and put it up on the places that we usually put stuff up on. So let's double check all the colors check out. Yeah, because I don't care about that group, because that's just a thing. I do want to fill this in a little bit. I'm going to put a couple. You know what? Do those bar things come in dark? I don't think so. They come in this and black. I don't think they come in that. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, if we're just looking at it like that. I think that could be a little higher, but it's kind of right. What other colors can those be? Oh, they can be light gray. But for how much? It doesn't list a price. I don't trust it. White? I would almost rather have white. Not for $3. I guess black it is. Just can't, if you look at it dead on, you're just going to see that, but that's fine. All right. Yeah, I'm in favor. Thanks, Walter. Appreciate that. All right, cool. So I'm going to save this, and that'll be it for today. I don't have anything again on Thursday, so we'll be back Thursday. And we'll probably just do another, haven't seen it as a Microfighter, but saw it on the big screen, maybe. I think I'm going to start building more stuff like I don't have a Poe's X-Wing in black and orange. I'll probably do that. And a couple other ones that have been seen on the screen. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but if you can think of one, just send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or Discord. Share the love, share the information. If you got some cool stuff to show me, somebody else is building, I'd love to see it. As always, thanks to Kodiak and Brad and Walter for being here, and Marvelous Mox and Greg Dillian. Good talking to everybody, and maybe we'll do a sorting thing on Thursday where we'll invite people and hang out and chat about stuff. So that might be something to do, because I do need to do some sorting. But yeah, there we go. Bestoon Legacy with Ochi. I'll have this up on Instagram soon. So thanks everybody for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.